Hey guys, today I'm going to be talking about Jessie J's performance in Denver, Colorado for the Rose Tour. I'm just going to start off by saying she just released a 4 EP kind of project called Rose. Each little EP from the project has 4 songs on it, and they're divided by different things like realizations, obsessions, sex, and empowerment. So it's kind of like 4 different stages of who she is or what she's going through at the moment. So the first song that we're going to get into of her performance is Easy on Me.
For me, please don't be so hard on my heart. I'm not telling of love, trying to grow inside your arms. Please don't be so cold, be patient while I grow. I wanna try, I won't always get it right, but I need to know to go easy on me.
This one, she talks about creating music that she wants to create, not feeling pressured with creating music, and not having pressure from the outside world of like her management, her label, her just wanting to be herself and be creative on her own, and just kind of how she's been feeling recently. You know, there's a lot of pressure on her just being a person, being in the light of, you know, being a celebrity. And so, you know, obviously there's always so much that goes on in people's lives that we don't understand. She started off by talking about recent family members that have passed or like diseases that she's been diagnosed with. You know, talking about her health being her biggest strength, and it was just really super inspirational. So this was kind of divided up into like 4 different pieces. She came out with like first kind of like a black kind of almost nude suit in a way, and then she switched into like a very nice like white, you know, very dressed up kind of look. And then next she performed Real Deal, which was really cool. It was just very upbeat, very fun to kind of get into and like dive into. Going from, you know, going easy on me to just being like, yeah, I'm 100% real, like best there is. So it was cool to see her come out, like start off with like, you know, being very vulnerable and being like herself and just being very personal, to becoming like very confident and very into who she was. So listening to her perform Who You Are was just super beautiful, very inspirational, very emotional.
Just be true to who you are. We are. So good. Who you are. Brushing my hair, do I look perfect? No. I forgot what to do to fit the mold, yes.
She's obviously talking about being true to who you are, you know, not trying to fit the mold, not trying to be perfect or anything. And it just gave me goosebumps listening to her story and like why she wrote the song and who it's helped and what she hopes to do with that song and why she continues to sing it and everything. And it was just so amazing to hear her talk about that and also to hear it performed. So I've been to a lot of concerts. This month I have about 10 planned out. But this concert has definitely been one of the best concerts I've been to, with it being so intimate and being so personal. It was just very freeing, very empowering, very emotional, very personal, very open, very fun, and just kind of makes you understand like who Jessie J is. So like before she performed each song, she would just kind of give you a little bit of just like background information on why she wrote it, who she wrote it for, what she was going through at the time, and what she hoped to achieve with it. And she was just like so open to, you know, making a fool of herself and being fun on stage, interacting with the audience. And she definitely made it a point to keep the lights on in the theater, just so she could see everybody instead of just singing to darkness. She wanted to make that connection with the people she was singing to, and I just thought that was so different and so unique and really added to the intimate setting. Next she performed Queen. I actually was able to hear the song about a year ago before the song came out at the meetings in New York City for Universal. She played the song for us off her phone and just kind of like sat there and jammed out to it, explained it to us, and it was really cool to hear that song like basically last year and now see it re-performed. I know I said that with Jamie Zucker as well. And it's just like a really big, powerful anthem for women, you know, about beauty, being themselves, feeling empowered. I'm always into just like women empowerment songs, you know, women supporting women is such a great thing to be promoting, especially in the music industry and the entertainment industry of a whole, because it's just such a competitive thing, and you know, there's always some kind of drama happening, and it's just really cool that she's kind of talking like, you know, we can love our body, we can love our skin, we're goddesses, we're queens, and it's such a cool song, very inspirational, and I love it so much. Seeing her perform it was just super cool, really brought the music to life and really brought everything kind of like full circle. Like I said, she was not afraid to make a fool of herself or just kind of be fun and just be very interactive with the audience. So she talked to one of the fans and asked him what his name was, kind of did like a little singing piece. Next he asked how old he was. His name was Darius. He was 26 years old. She asked what do you do for a living, and it turns out he was a receptionist. And then she asked what's your sign, turns out he was an Aquarius, which all rhymed, and so she kind of made it into like a little bit of a song. Lastly, she asked what his favorite fruit was, and it was a kiwi, and she ended up making a little bit of a jingle out of it just on the spot.
What's your favorite fruit? Fruit. Just go with it, Darius. I'm panicking. Just go with me. Kiwi. Okay. Kiwi. Okay. My name is Darius. I am 26. I'm a receptionist. I'm an Aquarius, and I like kiwi. And I like kiwi.
And it was so cool because she grabbed his phone and recorded the little verse that she made up on her own into his phone so that he can kind of set it as a voicemail for later on. So it was really funny to see her do that, and it was just really cool to see that she was just like very into, you know, talking to her fans and being there with them. My personal favorite from the Rose Project is Dangerous from the Sex EP.
So come with your hands, get me naked. Your heart in my mouth feels amazing. I love it because it's addicted to love too. You are so dangerous, so dangerous. You're my dangerous, so dangerous. And I love it. And I love it.
I just love it because it's very playful, very sexy. It's just very upbeat in the chorus, and it's just got like a really great vibe to it. So seeing it performed was super fun. Next from her performance in her, is also from the Sex EP, was Play. And this one just has like a really great danceable vibe to it. She had everybody kind of like move back and forth with the beat, and it was just so much fun to see everybody like really getting into it and really just having a great time and just letting go of any worries that they had. It was just really fun.
With your love. This way, come on. Brain drain.
Her song Masterpiece is such a beautiful message for anybody, you know, going through anything. You know, talking about working on your masterpiece, working on who you are, and becoming a great masterpiece, basically. It was just so emotional, so personal, and so great to hear her talk about all the things and struggles that she was going through and hoping to help other people with similar things. So honestly, she was like, I want you to get out of this concert what you need to get out of it. Basically, I'm just doing this for you. You know, if you need to dance and have a great time, do it. If you need to feel something really deep inside and you need to be like healed by music, then go for it. Or if you just wanna, you know, not pay attention to the music and whatever, like you take from this concert what you want, because this is yours now.
On my face sometimes, and get color inside the lines, but I'm perfectly incomplete. I'm still working on my masterpiece, and now I'm gonna hit with the grace. Gotta wait, but it's worth the wait. You haven't seen the best of me. I'm still working on my masterpiece.
it was just so cool to have that feeling and that emotion and just the passion that she was sharing with her fans and being so intimate and interacting with them and sharing so much. Of course, she had to perform Bang Bang, which she has done with Ariana Grande and Nicki Minaj, which is one of her biggest songs right now. She came out with like a very sparkly one-piece suit and just kind of came out and rocked it. Everybody was singing along, having a great time, and of course it was so great to see her hit the high notes that she's known to do in that song. She also rapped Nicki's part, which I didn't get on video, but it was really fun because she was just hitting everything perfectly. Of course, she also did Price Tag, and she kind of made a joke in the beginning saying, I would still be singing the song even if I was 100 years old, even if nobody wanted to see that, I'd still be up here dancing and singing to that song. She's like, this one just means a lot to me, and I hope it really means a lot to you, and it was just really a freeing experience, and just kind of singing along to music that, you know, I've been listening to for a while, and actually seeing Jessie J in person was super cool. Lastly, of course, she did Domino, which is one of her very most popular songs. It was just so cool, very high energy. It was great to see her just interact with the fans and everybody sing along, and she was like, everybody, can you please put your phones away just for this last moment? Like, I want to share an intimate performance piece with you. And everybody sang along, and they sang really loudly and went along with it, and was just like really getting into like the ending of it, and was really excited when she was just belting those high notes, and it was just super cool. Overall, the Jessie J Rose Tour experience was amazing. If you haven't seen her in concert yet, you should definitely get tickets. It is definitely an experience like no other. Maybe a similar artist that I would say would be Florence and the Machine, because she's also very personal and very intimate with her fans. But definitely check her out. She's still on tour, so check for her tour dates. I will link them below, as well with her EP, along with her music and everything. Her tour dates will be there. So yeah, definitely see Jessie J on the Rose Tour. Thank you guys so much for watching. Please, if you liked this video, give it a thumbs up, subscribe, and I'll see you next time.